Welcome to my channel. I am Mimi Inspires, and I hope to do just that. Inspire you to make necessary changes in your life, to do something that you're afraid to do, something that's been holding you back, or just that extra motivation that you can do it. Today's topic is going to be about starting over. I am in the season of my life of the start over. I am single. I am a senior in college. And I'm trying to make my way. I am coming out of a 10-year, 11-year relationship in which I was married. It was a very toxic relationship. So right now I choose myself to focus on healing, self-love. I am learning to how to be alone and be okay with that, because it is okay. I'm here to tell you, if you're coming out of a relationship or if you're afraid to leave a relationship, you got this. You can do it. You deserve it. What you don't want to do is continue to waste time in a entanglement, friendship, marriage that's not fulfilling. You deserve to be happy. And sometimes that means you have to be alone to accomplish that. I never in my life thought I would be in my late 40s single. I had my life planned out. I would get married, I would have children, and me and my husband would grow old together. It didn't happen that way. That wasn't in God's plans. So I went fussing and screaming in my head, but it got to the point where it was so hard at the end. In order for me to maintain my sanity, I had to leave. I mean, it was bad, but I had to leave. It was that toxic, which is going to be another day, another conversation, but you know when enough is enough. Nobody can tell you, your sister can't tell you, your mom can't tell you, your brother can't tell you, your best friend can't tell you. You have to know when it's time to walk away from that toxic relationship. Only you and you alone. But what I'm here to tell you is, this woman who once thought I was incapable of being alone and running a household, fixing things, and if my son needed something fixed on his bike, I am that person who felt that I couldn't do it. I needed a man to do that. But what I've learned is, with some patience and maybe some instruction sometimes with it from another man, I can in fact do it. It may take longer, but I can do it. And I'm in a real peaceful place. The peace that I have right now, oh God. I don't think a relationship has ever given me the peace that I'm feeling in my life right now. The relationship that I'm forming with God and this peace that I have right now. I would be lying to you if I told you I didn't have moments, especially around the holidays, where I feel like, oh, I wish I was here with somebody, and it's cold. I wish I would have somebody to cuddle up with. But I know all that will happen in due time. But I want to make sure that my godly mate is getting the best version of me. And the only way that he will be able to do that, and I will be my best version of myself for him, is by getting myself ready. By figuring out what attracted me to my previous relationships, which were not a good fit for me. So I had to realize there were things within me that I need to work on. And that's hard to do. It's easier for us to look at someone else and tell them what's wrong with them. But it's not easy to look in the mirror to tell ourselves what's wrong with us. Because like my spouse had his things he needed to work through, I had my own. And as much as I didn't at the time want to admit it, definitely some low self-esteem issues going on there. Because a person who thinks of their self more highly and loves their self more highly will not allow a person to break them down in any sense. They're going to walk away because their self-love tells them to do that. So if you're not even at that point in your life, I'm here for you. I understand. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to tell you that you can do it. And there's joy waiting on the other side. If loneliness is your problem, you think you're going to be lonely, God can fill you up. You can find a hobby. You can spend more time with your loved ones. I know right now in the pandemic that's a little difficult, but there's other things you can do to occupy your time. You can do that. I'm in school, so that takes a lot of my time doing homework. You can find things to do, and you'll get through. You're not going to always have those sad days and those sad moments. I know when people tell you this, you don't want to hear it. As time goes on, you get stronger and stronger. The things that used to bother you, those feelings, the nights of not having someone there with you, it'll get easier. I'm still making my way through it, but I just want to share this testimony with you and tell you that I was the person who didn't want to be alone. I was the person who was determined to have a house that had mom, dad, child, because I didn't come from a household like that. So I almost was willing to endure anything, including my sanity, to have that. I am the person that felt that at least I know what I have, because the unknown is frightening. But again, I'm here to tell you, the unknown is frightening, but you're worth it. You are so worth it. And you're never too old to start over. Like I said, I'm in my late 40s and I'm in my senior year being a college. I'm divorced. I'm trying to figure this all out. Do you know how many times when I was going through the process at the end, I said, why am I going through this? Why am I going through this? It's not supposed to be this way. This isn't how I planned it. I was supposed to be, getting ready for the next phase of when all kids are going out of the house and, getting ready for that whole retirement. Let's go away. Let's move somewhere warm. Like everything about being single frightened me. Now I got a shovel. Now I got to wash my own car. Now I got to do repairs around the house. Like now I got to take on this whole other role. Like who wants to go through that? At least that's what I was thinking. And again, at least I know what I have. Who knows if I'm going to get somebody worse? I might get it worse. I might be worse off. But see, this is the thing that we don't give ourselves enough credit for. From that previous relationship, you gain wisdom. When you go back in time and you reflect on some things, like red flags that you ignore. These are the things that are going to be so visible in your next relationship. You have all this wisdom now. Use it. Don't rush the process. Don't be desperate. Enjoy the process. Your husband will find you. You don't have to find him. He'll find you. He will find you. So that's where I am in my life now. I'm just enjoying peace. I'm working on myself so I can be the best version of myself. And I haven't given up on love. So I'm telling you, if this is that nudge you needed to hear, if this is that nugget that I needed to let you know that you're going to be okay, you're going to be okay. It may be a little bumpy in the beginning, but as it will get better. It will continue to get better. You will get stronger. And you will, I don't know how to explain it. Like I said, I cannot recall ever feeling the type of peace and joy that I have. And it took me being by myself to get that. So, if there's anything I leave you with today, you are your own light. You have everything you need inside of you to make it glow. You don't need another person, another thing, nothing at all to help you to ignite your light. At the end of the day, you deserve to be happy. Time is precious. You cannot get it back, but know that it's never too late. And I do know you have to be ready when you're ready. So, I look forward to bonding with my community. And God bless.